What if the secret to building wealth wasn't in working harder, but in owning the right things? Today, we're breaking down the top 5 assets that truly make people rich. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They're smart, powerful tools that the wealthy have been using for decades. Whether you're just starting out or already investing, this video will show you what to own if you want to create lasting wealth. Let's dive in. We often hear phrases like, make your money work for you, or build passive income. But what does that actually mean? At the core, it comes down to one thing: owning assets. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, not once, but over and over again. And among the many options out there, 5 types of assets stand out consistently for building real, sustainable wealth. Let's explore each one, understand why they're powerful, and how they can work for you, no matter where you're starting from. Number 1, real estate, the wealth builder that never sleeps. Real estate has long been considered one of the most reliable paths to wealth, and for good reason. Why? 3 reasons. 1, rental income. You can earn money monthly by renting out a property. It doesn't require your daily presence. A good property manager handles the operations. 2, appreciation. Over time, properties tend to go up in value, especially in growing cities. In some areas, real estate values have doubled or tripled in just a few years. 3, tax benefits. Through something called depreciation, real estate investors can legally reduce their taxes, sometimes even wiping out tax on their rental income altogether. And the best part? Leverage. You can buy a property with a small percentage down, but benefit from 100% of the appreciation in rent. Imagine buying a $300,000 property with $60,000 down. If it grows to $400,000, you've made $100,000. Not on your full investment, but just on that $60,000. That's the power of real estate. Real estate doesn't just build wealth, it can also build freedom. Number 2, stocks. Own a piece of the global economy. Stocks let anyone become a partial owner of the world's biggest companies, from Apple and Amazon to Tesla and Coca-Cola. Years ago, buying stocks meant paying high fees and needing lots of cash. Today, anyone with a smartphone can invest with as little as a few dollars. And this matters because stocks are one of the primary assets owned by the wealthy. They generate dividends, cash payouts. They grow in value over time, and they provide ownership in powerful businesses. You don't have to be a stock market genius. Simple, long-term investing in index funds or quality companies can outperform most strategies. The key is consistency. And with fractional shares, you don't need $1,000 to buy Amazon. You can start with $10 or even $1. The important thing is starting. Owning stocks opens the door to compounding wealth. The earlier you start, the more powerful it becomes. Number 3, index funds and ETFs. Easy diversification, smarter investing. Not sure which stocks to buy? That's where index funds and ETFs, exchange-traded funds, come in. Think of them like a basket of investments. Instead of picking one company, you're buying a slice of hundreds. If one company underperforms, others in the basket can make up for it. Here's why they're so powerful. Diversification, you spread out risk. Low fees, many ETFs cost almost nothing to own. Simplicity, great for beginners and busy investors. Consistent returns. Many track broad markets like the S&P 500, which has historically returned around 10% per year. Some ETFs even focus on dividend-paying companies, creating monthly or quarterly income. Another step toward financial independence. If investing feels confusing or risky, ETFs simplify it, making it accessible, balanced, and powerful. Number 4, intellectual property earned from what you create. Most people think you need physical assets to build wealth, but one of the most overlooked wealth creators? Intellectual property IP. This includes writing a book, creating music, designing software, filing patents, even developing brand slogans. Once created, these assets can generate royalties and licensing income without much ongoing effort. Think of your favorite holiday song. The artist still earns money every time it's played. or the author of a book that keeps selling for years. That's passive income built on creative work. Even big companies invest in intellectual property. Tech giants spend billions acquiring or licensing patents and trademarks because they know the long-term value. And the good news? Anyone can create intellectual property. It just takes creativity and consistency. Number 5, education and skills, the asset no one can take. Let's end with something that might not seem like a traditional asset, but is arguably the most important of all: skills and education. Why? Because high-income skills open doors to everything else on this list. The more you know, the more you can earn. And the more you earn, the more you can invest in real estate, stocks, or your own business. Whether it's learning to code, mastering sales, understanding marketing, or studying investing, every new skill adds value to your life. One story illustrates this perfectly. A factory faced a major breakdown. An expert was called in. He spent 15 minutes identifying the issue and charged $10,000 to fix it. The factory owner was shocked until the expert explained the fix was simple. Knowing what to fix is what cost $10,000. Knowledge compounds, it pays for itself, often many times over. Unlike other assets, no one can take your skills or your education from you. So let's recap the top 5 assets that build real wealth. 1. Real estate, for cash flow, appreciation, and tax benefits. 2. Stocks, for long-term growth and ownership in global companies. 3. ETFs and index funds, for easy, smart, diversified investing. 4. Intellectual property, for passive income from what you create. 5. Education and skills, the foundation for earning and building every other asset. The key isn't to chase every shiny opportunity. It's to start with one asset, learn how it works, and grow from there. Wealth isn't just about money. It's about freedom, security, and choice. And these assets can get you there. If you found value in this video, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and consider subscribing for more content that helps you build wealth the smart way. Remember, it's not about working harder, it's about owning smarter. See you in the next video.